I'd also like to tell everybody a little bit about a big project that's been launched in Wellington. I'm really excited about it. It's a new website called www.myblockonline.com. MyBlock Online is a networking website, somewhat similar to Facebook or to MySpace. Some of the younger generation might understand those. But those are really good social networking websites for sitting in front of the computer and staying in touch with your friends, possibly overseas or even in your own community. But what MyBlock Online is designed to do is to connect and to engage and to get people off of their computers and into their community, doing things like fundraisers and sharing information and sharing events that are important to building community within Wellington. Now, it's been launched in Wellington because I firmly believe Wellington is the little city on the edge of the world where there's so much going on. There's so many great things going on in Wellington, but not all of us know about them. There's things, for example, like a carpooling program that city councils come up with. I had no idea about it, and with the price of petrol the way that it is right now and the fact that bus fares have just gone up, if we had somebody to get the ball rolling in the carpooling, that would be one thing that our community could benefit from. Also things like fundraisers, a great thing that's happening in Wellington called Free Cycle. And Free Cycle Wellington is a group where you go online, and should you be doing your spring cleaning and you find something that's just going to go out to the rubbish bin but maybe somebody else can use, you can put it on this website for free and it recycles itself, and somebody will come to your house and pick it up and they'll find a home for it. How I met Sister Stephanie is an interesting story I'd like to share. On Free Cycle, I was interested in collecting some plates to use for the launch party of the MyBlock Online website. And I wanted to personalize each of the plates. So one night my friends and I, we got some non-toxic glazing paint and we did some stenciling and we did some painting on the plates that Sister Stephanie graciously donated through Free Cycle. Wellington Free Cycle is a Yahoo group. Check it out. There's lots of great things on offer there. And if you have anything to offer on Free Cycle, please feel free. And I would like to say thank you to Sister Stephanie for donating the plates, and I have a spirit plate to give to her to say thank you for her contribution to the MyBlock www.myBlock Online website launch, as well as for being a lovely person in the community. Thank you, Sister Stephanie.
Thank you. That is absolutely fantastic, Tyler. I feel very honoured.
So there's all of these wonderful things that are going on in Wellington, but we just need a venue for those things to be talked about and to be shared. And the idea came from a woman when she was living in London, and she thought to herself, sitting on a public bus, that there was a lot of information and a lot of good things about building community that was going on in people's heads sitting on the bus. But if you were to stand up and to say, hey, I have this idea, people would probably look at you like you're a little bit crazy, you know? So this is just a venue for that. This is a great place, www.myblockonline.com, to share those wonderful community things, fundraisers, different things like the carpooling, all sorts of good community-based, community-building projects. That's the place to look for it. It's been launched in Wellington. It's going to be distributed throughout Australia. It's also going to be distributed throughout the UK. And we're hoping that this project is not only just a Wellington project, we're hoping that it spreads across the world and that community starts to build everywhere. I was involved with MyBlock Online with the Dreadlock fundraising opportunity with the Night Shelter. A camera crew from MyBlock Online, who I didn't even really know who they were, approached me and said, we're filming something called A Weekend in Wellington, and we're trying to get enough footage in a weekend in Wellington to make a small movie about all of the great, wonderful things that are happening here in Wellington this weekend. And we see that you're cutting off your dreadlocks and you're raising money for the Night Shelter. May we film you or may we interview you? And I said yes, and we exchanged our contact details, and I thought that that was really interesting. I had a few interviews that day. And then I was contacted by them and said, you know, we'd like to tell you a little bit about our website, and so I became a little bit more involved with the website. Now, with that filming, with one weekend in Wellington, they didn't get enough footage for one film for their website. They in fact got enough footage for 3 films. So they created a morning film, an afternoon film, and an evening film. And those films have just been released at the launch of the website. So all of that footage has now gone online about exciting things that were happening that weekend in Wellington. And I firmly believe that, as you know, Wellington, there's so much going on. We just need a place where we all can go and just look at it and say, I want to be involved in that, or I could help with that. Check out www.myblockonline.com for lots of great community building activities and all sorts of events.